Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Fallout 2020. We're doing mostly a settlement building run, and we're using the sim settlements where the settlers can build their own stuff, so I don't have to build it. Although, as you see, I spend a lot of time building, even though I'm just putting the foundations down and powering them. It still takes up a lot of time, so this is incredible. I don't even have to plant stuff. It just gives an agricultural plot, and it's really cool. You see how the ground is uneven here? It'll actually fill in the ground with dirt, so it looks a little better. So these things are great. When I played with Sim Settlements last year or over a year ago, it didn't have that. So that's a cool addition. And there's also a bunch of other types of plots that we're gonna look into in a minute. So here I'm just kind of looking around, seeing where a good spot to put a generator is. If you remember last time, I just ran a generator behind the row of houses that we're gonna have them build. And this over here is gonna be sort of like the strip mall, and we're gonna have some stores and also some little recreation area too. So let's see how this goes. That'll work. I probably didn't need to use these giant generators, but they might help in the future, so I talked about that last time. Alright, so we got the power pylons. Just running them down. This is right at the edge of the border, so I guess it's not going to fit. So, well, we don't really need that many of these anyway, I don't think, right now. So we'll just throw another one here and move that down a little so we don't have to throw another one there. Alright, so we'll just wire that, and then we wire this generator. And then we can wire our plots once we put those plots down. So let's go over to the Sim Settlements, which is an incredible mod, which also has some quests and stuff like that, or some purpose. So we're going to figure that out eventually too. There's also like guard posts and stuff. I'm going to throw one of those down at some point too. So the thing is, only a couple settlers show up at a time, so it's going to take a while to fully populate this. Oh, and great, we have another storm. Wow, I think I do have a weather mod, so maybe it's making it a little spookier than normal. But wow, that is quite a windy day. All right, anyway, scary. Well, if you see my character when I jump out of it, I am wearing like a gas mask, so probably taking a little bit of radiation damage, but not a whole ton. All right, so we're throwing a recreational plot here at the end, so maybe just some benches. I don't even know what they're gonna build, but it could be something cool, just sort of like at the end of the shop. So since we're not gonna get settlers right away, I'm just gonna leave these last few open, and we'll figure out what to do with them later. Because I have 7 houses and then 3 stores and also 3 plots for the farming. So, you know, I don't really need another store because they're not going to use it because I'm going to have also have a guard also. So, all right. So now we just wired the beacon. So I'm gonna go over there and I think I turned it on. I don't even know. Well, I don't know what I'm doing here, but now the way I produce these videos is I like play the game, record for a few hours, and then I just edit it separately, and then I come back and do the voiceovers after that. So that's why there's a little disconnect between what I'm doing and what I'm talking about sometimes. But I did just film this a few hours ago, so. Anyway, looks, we have our new next settler. It's cleared up a little bit. I was doing just a little other maintenance, and this guy came by, and I didn't even see him, so it's pretty cool. He just built that. So now what I want to do is I need to put some lights under here. So there's some hanging light bulbs that they actually give off the most light of any lights in the game, so I always like to use them. So just trying to put a pole up here, and I can't quite reach over there. So we'll try the other side, because the other side I think I can just, yeah, I can just put this on the edge of these foundations. I'll get a little higher. If I can get up there without falling off. Okay. So now you'll see, Now, like I said in the last episode, I actually had my base up here and I had a stairway in the back. And I'll tell you, that stairway actually took me probably like an hour to build to just to get it all right. It's really annoying building in this game sometimes. So, I'm not going to bother with that right now because I don't even want the settlers to go up there. But we'll probably build some stuff on the roof eventually. Definitely, I would say, because it's a good spot. All right, so we just wired that, so now we can get some of these hanging light bulbs, and just when it gets dark, we'll really need this, All right. All right. So, and then we'll put some other lights here. Now the problem is these lights to work, they have to be really close to one of those poles, and these poles that are on the sim settlements don't count. So I'm gonna have to put another connector. Get rid of that. And I'm gonna have to put another connector here just to get this light bulb to work. So it's kind of annoying because you end up with wires everywhere, but that's just what you gotta do. I mean, there's definitely better ways to do it, but this is the quickest and easiest way because I just want to have some light. And we'll also, once there's houses here, we'll put some lights on those too. Although I'm just thinking, if I have lights on the house and then they change the house, is that gonna mess them up or mess the house? Oh, speaking of mess up, I did not mean to pick that up. Is that gonna mess them up or, or is it gonna disappear or something? So I'll have to figure that out. Because they definitely change the houses as time goes by. So I might, you'll see, I'll put up some lights later. So I might end up having to take those down at some point. Kind of just better keeping it on the foundation, I think. Anyway. Let's see how our settlers are doing back here. So look at this. We got some razor green growing. I put a plot down here yesterday. There's the farmer. So the settler just picked that job by himself. So you don't even have to assign them. They'll just find whatever job is available. Now the problem is that plot only makes 2 food, which is not a lot of food at all. So it's kind of a waste of settler resources in a way. Over planting your own. Well, maybe I can just throw a few more crops on that plot. I don't know. Or you know what? Maybe that levels up too, just like the stores do, and it'll have like like change from razor grain to carrots, and it'll be more food in your settlement. I really don't know, and that would actually be really cool if that's what happens. So if you see up top, your settlement is supposed to have a certain amount of resources. So we just put some water pumps. So now we have 8 water. So I think that means that 8 people can come here and they'll have enough water to drink. So we don't have enough food for them yet, but I'm sure that'll come because the other 2 plots will get filled with the other settlers. So that shouldn't be a problem either. So there's our settlement at the Red Rocket. It's looking pretty good so far. Pretty clean, and we can't get rid of all that debris, but besides that, I think it's pretty organized, All right, so here, look, someone's building our new recreation area. Like I said, because we don't have enough settlers here, they're not going to come and take over one of these plots to build a store just yet until we have, seems like maybe 4 or 5 settlers at least. So our second settler has arrived, and they're actually building their own home. This is the first time I've seen this happen on Xbox, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, just a little basic shack. It's so hard to see. Like, look at the lighting. All right, anyway. Little mattress on the ground, and
Ain't looking for trouble, I hope.
I don't know.
Course.
Oh, so I thought maybe we were gonna have a conversation, like introducing. So it's funny, look at me. Like, it's funny she said that ain't looking for trouble. I'm like this hardcore raider dude, so this is a very light roleplay so far. I am playing it as like a raider type who's obviously, trying to build stuff, but we're basically trying to recruit raiders, maybe. I don't know. Might have to give her some raider outfits after we kill a few rival gang members. So, yeah, if you watched my Ghost Chef series, his gang, he went for the Triggermen look. Every time we kill Triggermen, he gives his guys a nice fancy suit because, he's like an old school gangster type of guy. So this guy's like a real hardcore raider type of guy. I just have the mask on because there's so many rad storms, but he's also got like a face tattoo or something, so He's pretty badass looking, you know. Anyway, let's see. This looks like this plot has been finished, and there's like a little kiddie ride. It looks like here, and
Hope you
fountain
ain't
that
one of them
doesn't work.
synths here to spy on me.
No, I'm not a synth. Although I look like a robot with this mask, I guess. So there's like a bench here, and we got this little kiddie ride. So that's pretty cool. Now that I think about it, I probably should have put this like in the center of the town, if you want to call it a town. You know, right in the center of the rocket. So maybe I'll throw another recreational plot there, and I might even get rid of this one at some point because it looks a little weird up on the foundation like that, but it is still pretty cool. All right, so this isn't getting built. They just throw it. It looked like there was something starting to get built, but it just puts the pallets there, you know. So yeah, here we'll throw another recreational plot like right here in the middle, just so there's something else, you know, like that would be pretty cool to have some benches or whatever right in that spot. So gotta wire that up, and I don't know. I don't know. I might not get rid of the other one. We'll see how this settlement goes, because I have to wait till the stores fill in and to see what happens there. Now the industrial plot, so far I did one of these in the other settlement that I made here, and it was pretty cool. It was just kind of a junk pile. But it looked pretty cool seeing a guy working on that, so we'll just see what happens. I don't think I can make it that way. Or that way. That's too long, and we'll go here. Alright. So yeah, this could be pretty cool. I don't know how much variety there is in these or what, because I did a park, and then I got the same park. Well, I didn't. That's later. I think I get the same park in another spot, or a very similar one. But anyway, this is our settlement so far. Okay, so here I was clearing out these tires and some other debris here, and then this was just there. This is from a mod. It was just laying there. So it's a golden katana. So I'm not really planning any type of character as far as combat goes, but he might as well use this, right? We'll use that once in a while. That's pretty cool. Pretty badass. Seems like the type of thing, like, all right, I'm not playing like a Asian style character, but this guy's a raider. He's gonna find a cool weapon somewhere. He's gonna use it, you know. So anyway, all right, let's see how this lady's doing. I wish she would sit on the bench. These rec areas are pretty interesting. All right, anyway, so the reason I was clearing that area out is I just want to move this this workbench here, because they have the workbench in the back, and then the other ones are already in here. So we're just gonna keep this the workshop, which is cool. It's a garage. It looks like a workshop, you know. This is like pretty basic. So we got all our machines here, and there's actually a chem bench on the other side, and we got the cooking station there also. So that's pretty cool. All right, well, that's about gonna wrap it up for this episode. Next episode, we're going back to Sanctuary, and we're gonna do this there, and we're gonna get some, you know, jobs for those people there, and we're going to also recruit some new settlers, and we need to bring some food there because that was my job for Sturgis. So we'll take some of this razor grain that we can plant just so they have enough food over at Sanctuary. Well, anyway, thanks for joining us. We're doing a video every single day this year, so come back for more of this or Skyrim or other games too. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.